Wright is here and Anne Diamond as well.
Morning.
Welcome to both of you. So we're going to start off, first of all, with this terror attack in Streatham. Sadesh, a man, 20, was shot dead by armed police on Sunday after a knife rampage on Streatham High Road in London. The extremists have been released from prison on terror offences a week before. He'd originally been jailed for 3 years and 4 months. However, after serving half of his sentence, he was automatically released. We've seen this before. Again, it asks the question, was he released too early?
I don't think there can be any doubt about
No,
it, can
absolutely.
there? I mean, the fact that he attacked within a week of leaving is deeply troubling, but...
Yeah, but what worries me is why was he released? Why was he considered safe for release?
Yeah.
If somebody said, all right, he's safe to release, he's responded to treatment or whatever they do, if they thought he was safe to release, why did they then put a police surveillance team on him?
To follow him all the time.
Which must be much more expensive than actually keeping him in prison. So none of it makes much sense.
Apparently it takes around 30 officers to carry out surveillance on one person.
But then
Huge resources.
there's a cost as well to keeping somebody locked up if they're considered no longer a risk. And I guess what we have to wrestle with is the principle of early release of parole is to ensure that those behind bars have something to aim at. So if you had no prospect of that good behaviour didn't win you prizes, if you like, you just have riots in prison all day long. There'll be nothing to gain from mending your behaviour.
Yeah, but we also have to ask whether people can be what's the word? De-radicalised, Whether that really does work.
Rehabilitated.
We don't know. But in this case, patently it didn't. Yeah. In the London Bridge case, it patently didn't.
And Boris said he was going to sort this out after that one, and yet here we are.
Well, he's going to make some sort of statement today, and it needs to be action. But the law needs to be changed, because at the moment, what I can see is the judicial system and the law is messing all over the police. You're giving them an impossible task.
There's also, one has to say, there's eminent QC Chris Stories saying, well, you look at Usman Khan and the London Bridge terror attacker. 8 years he was sentenced to. He comes out and kills again. So 8 years wasn't enough for him. Is it 10? Is it 12? Is it 15?
Yeah,
or do we have to accept that endlessly locking people up isn't a solution in itself?
No, but it needs to be subject to better review.
Without a doubt.
They have to
Without a doubt.
I just want to show you this clip now, because this has been going around online. Cafe goers were asked to leave a cafe after the terrorists were shot, and one customer asked if they could stay for an extra half an hour. Just watch this.
Sorry, guys, you're going to have to close. We've got to evacuate, I'm afraid. What? Everyone's going to have to go, I'm afraid. There's been a terrorist incident down there. We're closing everything down at the moment.
Just give us half an hour, people just have to leave. Yeah.
Madam, a terrorist has been shot dead just down there. They've got a possible IED vest on them, which is a bomb. If you want to try and stay home for half an hour and you want to put people's lives in danger, then be my guest.
I suppose you have no idea how you will react if you hear something as horrific as that. So that may have been...
Would you react like that?
I wouldn't react like that,
Look, I paid for my meal, I'm staying.
I could see the London Bridge terror attack from my office, and I can tell you that as soon as people became aware of what was going on, cars were turning to block progress and people were running for their lives. That woman is not normal.
But could she be in just utter shock and disbelief in a way? Like, you just do not expect this to happen in your high street where you're living, where you're going about your daily business.
Policeman in full
I know, I
I
understand. I'm just trying to somehow see it from
It's not very community-minded. I think if an officer is telling you there's a terror alert, you should respond to what the officer said.
Talking of community-minded, I was terribly impressed by some of the passers-by who went to immediately help the victims.
Yes.
And their attitude was
It
wonderful.
happens every time.
Yeah.
It happens every time.
Yeah, just when you lose faith in humanity, you also see the best of it.
Yes.